everyone. So this is gonna be a special twin flame reading. I was thinking about what I was gonna do next. I was gonna do some bonus readings. I probably still will, but I want to do a twin flame reading. I don't usually do this. I used to when I started the channel. I called all my readings twin flame readings, but I stopped doing that because I have my reservations about the whole twin flame thing. So I don't usually get into it a whole lot, but I wanted to get into it now. I kind of feel drawn to do that and talk about it. This will be for all signs, for the collective. So it may or may not resonate, okay? If it does, that's fantastic. And if it doesn't, then I have other videos. And I'll probably do this again. So I'm using, first, I wanted to use the angel answer cards. You haven't used these in a long time, but the first card we have here is Wait, which I find that kind of fitting. I find this fitting because we have a tendency to wait. We want to wait for the one that's for us. We want to wait for the love of our life, the one that we think is for us. We want to wait for them. Like, we're always waiting. I feel like we're always subconsciously waiting for that moment, waiting for them. It's a bad habit. You know, it's a bad habit to be waiting. And I feel like this is what's being brought to your attention here. Being brought to attention in general, it's learning to not wait. Because the whole, like, a twin flame idea, you know, a lot of times, a lot of light workers out there will emphasize on the whole, you know, runner chaser and just wait for them to come back. And that's not a good idea, okay? It's just not a good idea. I don't agree with it. And I feel like this is what Spirit's saying here. Is to not agree with that. Not listen to that. Don't listen to that. And I'm not trying to, like, again, like, offend any other light workers out there. That's not the intention here. It's just the point that the universe is trying to make is that you need to not wait around. Don't wait around for happiness, because it's not going to come to you if you don't do anything. You know, you sitting there waiting around for it isn't going to make it come. So it's up to you. You have to take action. You can't be waiting around for somebody that you think is for you. You just can't do that. It's especially when it comes to love, when it comes to that soulmate connection, that twin flame connection. You can't wait around for it. I feel like that's like the golden rule, is to not be waiting around for it. That you have to put forth your own effort into you. And that's really what it's all about. Ten of Pentacles, the Star, and the Seven of Pentacles. It's all about you, like, engaging in self-care. You have to take care of yourself. And I was just mentioning that in the collective reading yesterday about taking care of yourself, protecting yourself. Like, it's about putting yourself first. Get the Hierophant. Yeah, it's like you have to learn to take care of yourself before you can be of service to anyone else. Because in a twin flame connection, it's all about service. Okay, and what I mean by that is that you're providing I want to say like you're providing yourself. Okay, you're providing your whole being, like your skills, your tools, you're providing your knowledge to them, and they're providing theirs to you. Okay, you're providing it to each other, and you can't do that unless you have taken care of yourself. Which is why if you're waiting around for them, they're not going to show up, because you're not focusing on what you're supposed to do. A twin flame energy is about you. It's not about them. Okay? It's not about them. I know some people would not agree with that, but that's my belief. That's my take on twin flames. Twin flame energy is us. It's not about someone else. It involves somebody else that we connect with, but it's really about us. Okay? The Seven of Swords. You have to be aware of false energy, of false twin flames. That's what I get from the Seven of Swords. False twin flames, okay? Because, again, it's twin flame. The twin flame subject is so, like, mainstream. It's so out there. It's so, it's like almost like a fad, which is also why I don't usually talk about it. Because it's made it kind of sour, and I find it kind of annoying. But be careful of false twin flames, okay? Be careful of something being too good to be true. It seems like it's everything, and it's just like you found it. But if you find yourself, okay, again, waiting around, then that's probably not it. Okay, it's probably not it. And if you're not waiting around, okay, and you're in this connection, be aware. Be aware of the red flags. Be aware of any sneakiness, any deception. I feel like it's very important. Okay, it's very important. Like, I get a big sense of false twin flames. Like, could be somebody that you meet that you think is that person, but there could be something about them that is a little off-putting. Pay attention to that. The Six of Wands and the King of Pentacles. I get a sense of false success here. False success. There's like a false identity. In like a twin flame journey, I guess it's called. I'm not so sure if it's a journey, but I mean, I guess it is. It is. In a way, it is. It's a journey with ourselves. There's like a false sense of success here. You see, because of the King of Pentacles, it's like no movement happening, no progress. Something's like altered. Now you got the Page of Cups, the Four of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. Like there's a dissatisfaction. Because again, it's like, you know, false twin flames. There's deception, okay? It's like there's deception. You see, you know, there's a couple here, but there's someone behind them. It's almost like she's like being sexual too, with what she's wearing, like she's trying to take it off. Right? It's deceptive. You know, this connection, it could be like, it's like a cheating situation, it seems to be all glitter and gold, but again, there's like a red flag. There's like a big red flag. You know, like there's something that's off. Fool. It's like you, but it's like how I feel about this. Okay, is that whatever this false energy is, whoever this is, okay, it creates this dissatisfaction. It's like a blessing in disguise. It's like it's a lesson for you. It's a lesson. It's a lesson to be able to discern the difference between what's false and what's the truth, okay? Because it's hard. It's hard to decipher that when somebody seems like everything and they seem like they're that soulmate. They're that one. I feel like it's a test. It's a test for a lot of people. Okay, it's a test, I feel like, for the collective. And you have the Tower and the Devil. Oh, it's a test. The Tower and the Devil are testing. That's how I feel like the energy lately is. It's like there's big tests happening, big lessons. Because you're on this journey and it's not, you know, it's not always going to be sunshine and rainbows. You know, there's tests along the way. You know, yes, you get to grow and evolve and you know, get some wish fulfillment and happiness. But in order to do so, you know, there's tests along the way. There's lessons to learn. Otherwise, you don't grow. You know, that's like twin flame energy is about growing. You know, you can't connect and come into a union if you don't grow. You know, and if they haven't grown, then forget it. You know, you have to grow. And with this Devil here, again, it's like emphasizing more like a false soulmate, false twin flame. You may be presented on multiple occasions along this journey of individuals that seem like they're that being, and they're not. Page of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, and the World. No, I'm more deception here. It's you have to become one with yourself. See, along this road, okay, these individuals that come along, one or multiple, it'll be different for everybody. The others, again, you know, it's the test. It's a test, and either I feel like it's like either you can fall for it or you can conquer it. Yeah, I feel like with the devil here, it's like the devil wants you to like fall for it. You know, there's like this energy, this test. It's a test because it's like, are you going to allow yourself to be restricted? Or are you going to free yourself? Okay? It's like you have to make that decision, that choice. You know, because you're going to get that feeling of being like left behind sometimes, you know, on this journey with people that you connect with, soulmates, that, you know, false soulmates, false twin flames that leave you, or it ends, and you feel like a sense of dread and being left behind. But it's your, you know, it's like it's your choice what you do with that, okay? It's your choice. If for you to either see it as like a failure or see it as a lesson, recognize it as a lesson of you learning to love yourself and to become one with yourself. For you to say, okay, that didn't work. I'm not there yet. Queen of Pentacles. And the Empress. Five of Wands. Hangman. It's all about transformations, okay? You know, the Five of Wands is all about conflict and competition. And, you know, and that's what's here, but what I feel is that it's all part, it's like it represents like bumps in the road. That I was just talking about. Like it's about bumps in the road. About things trying to hinder you. The devil trying to hinder you. By bringing in these tower moments. Okay? Bringing a tower moment with a false twin flame. You know, or the tower, I should say, also. The tower creates tower moments because the devil has brought in these false twin flames, wants you to believe that they're the one and the end all, and that's what's going to validate you. And that's not true. It's all about learning to feel validated with yourself, by being with you, by taking care of yourself, by being grounded, by finding your own stability within you. I get there's also competition as far as, the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Cups with love. Just gonna say with love, there's competition. It's like they're all trying to get a piece of the pie. They're all trying to get a piece of you. They want to, the devil's sending them into to say, hey, I'm the twin flame. 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 No, I'm the twin flame. No, I'm it. But, they're not. Really, truly, you are. You are the twin flame. Because, again, twin flame energy is about us. It's not about them. And that's part of the test here. It's a test. Death and Eight of Pentacles. Be aware, and I was just talking about this in the collective reading. Be aware of those that have abilities. These people that these show up as presenting themselves as your twin flame, that have these abilities. Well, they're not using it for good, okay? They're not using it for good. Like, they almost make you believe that that's who they are for their own gain. Be careful with that. Be really careful. Because it's almost something that will, suck you in. And then it hinders your own growth. It hinders you actually getting to where you need to be able to actually have that type of connection, okay? It's all part of the lesson. I got the Eight of Swords. Queen of Wands and Knight of Swords. What you have to do, what a lot of people have to do is get out of their head, get it out of their head, get the obsession out of their head, the illusion out of their head that the twin flame is somebody that you're supposed to be with. That you're supposed to reunite with. That if you meet them in this life, that you're supposed to be with them, and that's why you should wait. And that's not true. Just because somebody is your twin flame does not necessarily mean that you're going to be together romantically, okay? Or even friends. Or maybe you will be friends. I don't know. It's different for everybody, but that's It's a very important message here, is that just because somebody is your twin flame does not mean that you're going to be together. Okay, it just isn't always that way. Okay, that's not set in stone. It's not, you know, it's not this rigid set of rules. Okay, it's not. Just because somebody is doesn't mean that, you know, it's like you have lessons, you know, with somebody. If somebody's your twin flame, okay, and you were together in this life or this life or this life, and then you come to this life, you may need to let them go in this life. You know, not for everybody, but it's just very important to get it out of your head that you will be together. That's what's going to happen, because the possibilities are endless. You have to be open to all possibilities, that it may not be them. You know, yes, they may be very important and significant in your life at some point, but they're there for that reason at that moment. And then you have to let them go. It's like you have to learn to let go on this journey. You have to learn to let go. It's another big lesson, is letting go. Oh, you got Justice. I feel like it's like you have to face the truth. You have to learn to face the truth. Like, no matter what, especially with, if they're not you're not going to be with them. It's like the truth. You have to face the truth, and you have to accept too. Like, for example, I personally, with twin flames, okay, I have a twin flame. I do. But me and spirit and the universe, whatever you want to call it, argue about it. Okay? They say they're your twin flame. I say, no, they're not. They're not. They're just not. And I've had to slowly come to accept that they are. Just because I'm stubborn. And I know that what my lesson in this life with them is. And it doesn't involve, right now, as of now, it doesn't involve being with them, like romantically, you know, it doesn't involve that, which I'm totally okay with. That's okay. But at the same time, it's like, you know, when I realized what they were, it was still like just like a fresh wound, you know, so I was a little stubborn about it, and even now, sometimes I am. So it's like, I feel like this is, you know, a collective thing, is that you have to learn to accept and let go of what is, because that helps your growth on this twin flame journey. Okay, it helps with the growth. The Five of Swords. Cups, King of Cups. Like, you have to learn to not live in regret. You have to learn to not self-sabotage yourself for the things that have gone wrong, for the things that didn't work out. You have to say, I am love. I embody love. When you're able to do that, then you attract that soulmate. Okay? That's how you attract that, is by your own journey of growth, of self-love, of self-awareness, of self-esteem, of finding your worth and going on your own journey of growth and saying, I regret nothing. I don't live in regret. I don't live in self-sabotage. I have made my mistakes and I have learned from them. It's all part of the process. Again, when you grow, you come to that place where you can connect with somebody else. Okay? So that is the twin flame reading for this month of April. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please click the like button on the video because it helps the channel grow and more people to see it. And if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so. I always appreciate it, and I'll see you later.